This is how a kite looks like. Okay. Now we define kite. What is a kite? Any quadrilateral in which
8:10.
any quadrilateral in which the adjacent sides are equal.
मेरे सर है, एक ही सर है जो मैथ्स का है.
Any quadrilateral in which the adjacent sides are equal is called a kite. Now, what do you mean by this adjacent sides? If you see the sides AB and AD, you see these two sides are adjacent. What do you mean by adjacent sides? If you remember, when I was discussing polygons, I had told you what you mean by adjacent sides. The adjacent sides are those which share a vertex, right? Which have a vertex in common. So if you see this side and this side are adjacent, right? So these two sides must be equal in a kite. Also, you see that this side and this side are adjacent. So they must also be equal. Okay, this is the definition of a kite. Okay, so any quadrilateral in which the adjacent sides are equal is called a kite. Okay, so this ABCD is a kite.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, DC and AD are also adjacent to each other. So
Yes, they are
they are
adjacent,
not.
but any two adjacent sides have to be equal. You can, if you take these two to be equal, then you take these two to be equal. Here I have taken the other two to be equal. You understood?
Yes, sir.
So any two you can take equal.
So diagonally is also AD and BC.
Diagonally AD and what do you mean?
BC are, sir, by this um, definition, we can
Hmm.
also say that AD and BC are equal.
No, AD and BC are opposite sides. They are not adjacent sides. Okay, next we come to the properties. Your question was that AD and BC, if these two sides are equal, and if these two are equal, then you can say these two are equal, right? That was what your question was, right?
Yes, sir.
No, they are not equal, because if suppose if I say this side is 5 centimeter and this side is 5 centimeter, okay, these two are equal. And if I say these two are 7 centimeters, 7 centimeters, 7 centimeters, are these two equal? This one and this one, they are not equal,
No,
right?
sir.
So that's why.
No, sir.
Okay, properties. Now, properties of kites are something that will you will have a tough time remembering. So listen to the properties very carefully and try to understand. And while learning also, you have to be a little careful. Just follow what I am saying. Okay. First property of a kite is that the diagonals of a kite intersect at right angles. This is an easy property. The diagonals of a kite intersect at right angles. Now, what does this mean? Let us draw a kite and try to understand. Okay, this is a kite. In which adjacent sides are equal. Okay, and let us call this point P, point of intersection of the diagonals, as P. Okay, then here this angle will be 90 degree, or you can say AC is perpendicular to BD. Okay, this is just like the property of your rhombus or square, right? In a rhombus also diagonals intersect at right angles, right? And in a square also the diagonals intersect at right angles. So this is property number 1. Let's move to property number 2. Now listen to this property very carefully, okay?
Sir, all the four that are formed after intersecting are 90 degree.
All the 4 angles have to. One angle is 90 degree. If if two lines intersect, and if one angle is 90 degree, then all of the angles have to be 90 degree because they are vertically
Okay, sir.
opposite. Okay. The next property is that in a kite, the angle between the interior angle between the interior, let's say the pair of interior angles, the pair of interior angles formed by an equal and an unequal side are equal. Now understand this property very well, okay? If you have a kite, okay, now you have a kite ABCD. Now what are the interior angles in this? AB, angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. These are the interior angles. Now, what do you mean by pair of interior angles formed by equal and unequal side? If you see, this angle here is formed by an equal and an unequal side. Yes.
Yes, sir.
This
Sorry, sir, I
angle
don't-
also is formed by an equal and unequal side, right?
Yes.
Then
not able to
these two
understand,
angles
sir.
must be equal. Yes. What happened?
Not able to understand.
Which this side and this side are equal, right? Isn't it? And
Yes,
this
sir.
side and this
Yes, sir.
side are equal, right? Now, if you see,
Yes, sir.
So,
what is the
sir,
what is the angle between equal sides and unequal side? These two are equal sides, and these two are also equal sides. What is the angle between this side here and this side here? Angle between equal and unequal side? Angle D.
Sir, D. Yes, sir.
Similarly, here, this is angle between the equal and unequal side. Angle B is also an angle between equal and unequal side. They have to be equal. But suppose if I
Okay.
tell you angle between the equal side, what does it mean? I'm not saying angle between unequal side. Now, if I ask you, what is the angle between the equal sides? Can you tell me?
Sir, A and C, sir.
A
angle
and
Sir,
A
C.
A
and
and C.
angle C are equal.
Angle A and angle C are the angle between the equal sides. Yes. Any other question? Okay. So angle B is equal to angle D. This is the property. So note here
So,
that angle B and angle D are equal, but angle A and angle C are not equal. Okay. Yes. Tell me. Yes. Who was asking? Go
not,
ahead.
nothing, sir. I got it. I got it.
Okay. Next, property number 3. The third property is that the longer diagonal bisects the shorter diagonal. Now there's a difference, okay? When I say diagonals bisect each other, and when I say the longer diagonal bisect the shorter one. That means here in this case, only one diagonal bisects, okay? Both don't bisect each other. Now let's see what it means. This is a longer diagonal, and this is the shorter diagonal. Okay. Now the longer diagonal will bisect the shorter diagonal, means which one is the longer diagonal? AC. This one. This will bisect the shorter diagonal. This one. That means AC will bisect BD. That means these two have to be equal. Okay. We cannot say these two are equal. Understood? The longer will bisect the shorter one only. Okay. If I call this P, then I say that AC bisects BD. Or you can write BP is equal to PD. And note that I want to give you is that AP is not equal to PC. That means the shorter one does not bisect the longer one. The shorter diagonal does not bisect the longer diagonal. Okay. Clear with this?
Yes, sir.
We come to the next property. Property number 4. Also an important property. Okay. The longer diagonal bisects the interior angles, bisects the two interior angles. Okay. Now what does this mean? If I have a longer diagonal here, AC is a longer diagonal. This longer diagonal will bisect the angle. That means these two angles, this angle A, it will bisect, and it will also bisect angle C. Okay. Clear with this property?
Yes, sir.
AC bisects angle A and angle C. But can you tell me, what can you say about these two angles?
Sir, these two are equal.
These two are equal.
Yes, sir. These two are equal.
But in this case, angle A and angle C may not be equal. Understood? Angle A and angle C may not be equal. Okay. For
Yes,
example,
sir.
if I give you this to be say 25 degree, then this will also be 25 degree. And if I give this to be 30 degree, this will also be 30 degree. And then angle A and angle C are equal. What is angle A? 25 plus 25, right? 50 degree.
Yes,
And
sir.
what is angle C? 30 plus 30, which is
60
60
degree.
degree. So they are
60
unequal.
degree.
Okay, so remember this. Okay, so the longer diagonal will also always bisect its interior angles. Okay, AC bisects angle A and angle C. So that's it. These are the 4 properties. Now, based on this, we'll do 2 sums from kites. Okay, let's start with a very simple sum from kites. Look at this. In the figure given below, ABCD is the kite. Question is find the value of x. Let's draw, see which figure is given. This kind of figure is given to you. Not this way. This is your angle x. This is given to be 36 degree. Okay, this is the angle given and you have to find out angle x. So how will you find out angle x?
So angle C and angle A are equal.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And how will you find angle C?
So we will add 50 and
Why
one
should
more
I? Why should you
50.
add 50? Because see,
So
uh, angle A and angle C are equal, but when you are saying adding 50, see, the shorter diagonal will not bisect its interior angles, right?
Yes, sir.
Then how will you add 50? Right?
yes, sir.
Only the longer diagonal bisects the interior angles, right? So if I can find out this angle, then my task is done. So now see
Yes, sir.
how to find this angle. See here, first this angle and this angle must be equal. So this angle must also be 36 degree, right?
Yes, sir.
Because the longer diagonal bisects the 2 interior angles. So this angle is 36 degree. Then what is angle B here? Angle B must be
70
72 degree. 36 plus 36, 72 degree, right? Now look at this triangle. The diagonals of this, they bisect each other at right angles. So this angle must be 90 degree, right? From property 1, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And in this triangle, one angle is 90 degree. One angle is 36 degree. You can find out third angle.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Because sum
Yes,
of interior
sir.
angles of a triangle is 180 degree.
180
Once
Yes,
you
sir.
degree.
find out this angle, now our task is done because angle A and angle C are equal, right?
Yes, sir.
So now let's write this down. Let's see how to write it. Okay. First of all, we'll say that angle ABD is equal to angle DBC is equal to 36 degree. Let's mark it here very lightly with a pencil. We have found this out, 36 degree. And you will give your reason because the longer diagonal bisects its interior angles. Okay. So once I've found out this, now what will I say? Now I'll say angle. Let's call this, if I call this point P, let's call the point of intersection as P and write it. Let P be the point of intersection of the diagonals. Intersection of the diagonals of the kite ABCD. Okay. So therefore, angle BPC must be equal to 90 degree. Why? Because the diagonals of a kite intersect at right angles.
So can we write the longer diagonal bisects the shorter diagonal?
You don't need that. Why? We are not using that property. We are using the property that the diagonals are perpendicular to each other. We are not using the fact that the diagonals bisect each other. Yes, you are right, but we are not using that. Why should I write that? You understood? We are not using that property.
Yes,
We
sir.
are using which property? We are talking about property number 3. You are talking about property number 3. We are not using this property. We
Yes,
are
sir.
using
Yes, sir.
property number 1. We are using this property. Okay. So let's mark it in pencil that this is 90 degree. We have found. Now we have found 2 angles in the triangle, right? We can find out the third angle. So we say in triangle BPC, okay, angle BPC plus angle. What is the other? What is the other angle that we have found out? This BPC was 90 degree. We have written above. What is the other angle? This 36-degree angle we have found. Okay, what is this angle we have found? Angle DBC. Plus, and what is the unknown angle? Angle PCB.
So angle BCD.
BC, not BCD. It's BCA or BCP. Check in the figure.
So then you have written angle DBC. It should be PBC.
Same thing. Whether you write DBC or PBC, it's the same thing. You are referring to the same angle. The sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Now put the values here. Angle BPC is 90 degree because the diagonals are perpendicular. I have written above. Angle DBC, we found it to be 36 degree, right? Because the longer diagonal bisects its interior angles. And PCB, we need to find out. So therefore, this is 126 equal to 180. So angle PCB is equal to 180 minus 126. So this is 54 degree. So angle PCB is 54 degree. Let me write separately so that you can understand. So angle PCB is equal to 54 degree. Now we have found out this angle, so let's write it. Very lightly with a pencil, we'll write 54 degree. We have found this, right? So now one angle is 50. What is angle C then? Angle C is 50 plus 54, right?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, angle C is 50 plus 54, which is equal to 104 degree, right? So this entire angle here, is 104 degree. Now angle A and angle C are equal. So therefore this angle will also be 140. So
Yes,
we'll write
sir.
hence x is equal to angle A, or let's write angle A is equal to x. Angle A is equal to x is equal to angle C is equal to 104 degree. And you will give your reason. What is the reason? The angle between the interior angle between the two equal and unequal sides are equal. Okay, this was property number 2 I had mentioned, right? So that's it. That finishes this sum. We'll do the next sum. At least write the sum. Maybe we can finish it in the next class. At least we can understand the sum. Look at this. In the figure given below, PQRS is a kite.
Sir, can you please scroll up?
Find the values of x and y.
Thank you.
So let's see. This is your given figure. And already, as I told you, always redraw the figure. Whenever a figure is given, even if the figure is given in the question paper or in the textbook, and when you are practicing, always draw the figure with a pencil and a scale. And then you can, in the figure that you draw, you can mark it with a pencil, whatever angle or sides that you find, so that you know that these angles you have found out, and then you can refer to the question. So this angle is given to be 120 degree. Angle Q is given to be 120 degree. And this is given to be x. Okay. And you need to find out the values of x and y. So how will you find out? Can anyone tell me how
Sir,
to
where
find
is
out?
y, sir?
Okay, y is this one is y. Okay, now how to find out x and y?
Sir, angle S is equals to angle Q.
Yes, first of all we say angle q is equal to angle s is equal to x is equal to 120 degrees. So x is very easy. So we say angle q is equal to angle s is equal to x is equal to 120 degrees. Why? Because the angle between the angles between the equal and unequal sides are equal. Okay, so this we have found out x. Now how to find out y? Okay, one more angle is given which I forgot to label. This angle is also given to be 50 degree. Now tell me how to find out y.
So,
Sir,
so
Hmm.
let be the point of intersection be O.
Hmm.
Uh,
No
so the
point.
diagonals bisect each
If
other. So
no,
it
we
would be
do.
90
Hmm.
degrees.
So what? The shortest way is you have already found out x, right? So just when you in the figure that you draw, once again just write this to be 120. Okay, now you see that PQRS is a quadrilateral, right? In which you know three angles. So you can obviously find the fourth angle. You don't have to use any property of kite, right?
yeah, sir, that's only I was thinking.
Hmm. So PQRS is equilateral. So therefore, angle P plus angle Q plus angle R plus angle S must be equal to 360 degree. What is the reason? Sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Now you put the values. Angle P, you have to find out which is Y, right? Angle Q is 120 degree given. Angle R is 50 degree given. Angle S, we have found out above, right? 120. Right? Now you can solve this equation.
So y plus 290.
Sir, y is equals to 70.
360 minus 290. That means Y
70,
must be
sir.
equal to 70 degree. That's it. You have used only one property of the kite. What is that property? That these two angles are
Sum
equal.
of interior
That is the only
angles
property
are
that.
equal.
And I am not saying that this is the only way of solving this sum. You can have other ways of solving this sum also. The other ways will be maybe bigger ways. You'll have to write more. But there are other ways also. If you want to use other properties of the kite, you can also use the other properties and find out why. But they will you will have to write more. Okay. So I'll stop here.